Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
We've been talking this week about Guy Sebastian's legal troubles. Gone into battle with his former agent or manager.
Yeah, well, it started off during the week, Nathan, when we were talking about him, about the money that he'd been rorted out of, or more so that we got an understanding of what he was getting paid for certain gigs. That was the start of the week.
Yeah. Now, of course, Australia's sort of going to side with Guy Sebastian because we love Guy.
Yeah, of course we do.
He's a good guy. So anyone that Guy Sebastian is suing is going to probably come off looking a little bit worse than him. So the guy that Guy is suing must have got very excited when he found out that Guy Sebastian has now been tested positive for COVID-19. And the court trial, the judge that's proceeding over it, has also fallen ill with COVID-19.
So what happens to their court date, which has continued every day? Has that been postponed?
It's done for a bit. Now that guy will be going, woo!
There is no better feeling. He's been taken to the cleaners and taken to task in the paper and the media all week, that guy, and it's done. It's, he gets a reprieve out of it.
I tell you, it sounds terrible, and we don't ever wish anyone to be ill, but sometimes you're kind of happy when someone gets sick because you get out of something.
Oh, yeah, mate. This rings truly. This week in my household, I think it was Monday, I was in the kitchen with the missus and she was about to go out, actually. She had about half an hour to go, and then she gets a text message and she picks up the phone and she just swears her head off. And I'm like, what's going on? She goes, the lady that she was going to meet is sick and had to cancel. So I've never seen a person say, it's like she'd won lotto.
But it is. Do you think there's something just so exciting? Because, if you don't want to go there and then suddenly and you're the one that wants to cancel but you're not going to do it, and then you find out that they're sick, especially during COVID time, it's brought us some great joy. It really has. There was a big event, we won't say what it was. There was a big event that we didn't want to do and we're hosting and doing a thing on stage. And when COVID first hit and people started getting sick, it was cancelled, and it was cancelled the day before. And Shaun, you would never have seen a group of people more happy in their lives.
It was amazing. Just the thought that it might have been cancelled, we thought, no, this won't happen to us, like in good fortune. Yeah. And it did.
Oh!
Ever felt like a holiday after your holiday?
Plan your getaway now and make up for missed holidays with whatif.com.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable, so you can book with confidence. Booking cancellation windows apply. What if it's Aussie for travel?
The man that Guy Sebastian is suing at the moment is absolutely stoked because Guy has come down with COVID, and so has the judge for the trial.
He's got a reprieve.
Yeah.
So sickness to other people can really work in your benefit at some stage.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make you a bad person that sometimes you're kind of happy. Let's go to Beck in Hocking. Hey, Beck.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good,
Hey,
Beck.
good, Beck.
Now, Beck, you're not a bad person, but someone got sick. What happened?
So it wasn't someone in particular, actually, but it was my university. So usually we have to study like crazy and go online on campus, for our exams.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because of COVID, the whole last 18 months of our degree, the exams got put online. So they were all open books, sit at home, read through Google. And there's absolutely no way we'd pass our degree if it wasn't for that.
So wait there. So whatever question they're asking you, you could just simply Google the answer.
Yeah, of course you can.
Hey, Beck, I want to bring this up. So my son, he failed a unit last year, and I'm thinking, I knew it was open book. He was just sitting in his room doing it. How was that possible?
Wow, Google's got the answer.
I know.
What course were you doing?
Nursing.
Nursing, awesome.
Wow, I'm not going to want to go into the hospital with that round of nurses.
Wait till you see what's... Yeah.
But then again, they're always going to have their phones with them. Google's only a hand, in your pocket away.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
Good on you, Beck.
Brilliant. Thanks, Beck. Let's go to Daryl in Secret Harbour. Hey, Daz.
Hey, morning.
Hey, Daryl.
All right, it doesn't make you a bad person, Daryl, if you're a bit excited that someone or people got sick. What happened?
Years ago I was in the Navy and I got what they call a AWOL charge, so absent without leave.
Yeah.
Normally I was drunk and I forgot to turn up that morning, but so I got called up to the commanding officer's table, they call it. It's like a charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I turned up there all threatened what was going to be the end result. And he called in sick.
Oh. Yeah. He was AWOL.
So, Daryl, they couldn't proceed with the charges?
No, they basically said, "Oh, we'll reconvene the tables, they call it," and they never called me back again. And I wasn't going to call them up and say, just remind them.
Hello, Daryl here. You've forgotten to punish me.
That's outstanding.
So, Daryl, go back to your AWOL. You didn't rock up to work because you'd been drunk the night before.
Or normally.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of them there that I did get charged with, so they did get me a couple of times. But that particular one, no.
Well done.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
We're having a bit of fun right now.
We are talking about when someone got sick and you were super happy about it. It doesn't make you a bad person.
It doesn't make you a bad person. Harry, welcome to the show.
I'm not a bad person.
You're not a bad. You're a great person.
No,
You're a
I'm
tall
not
drink of water. We say.
Thank you, Nathan. I was driving out to MC an event one morning.
Yep.
Pretty much crying in the car because I was so hungover. And I was due for 6 hours of announcing. Like I was scared. So I rock up.
6
Everyone's
hours.
everyone's the event crew are having a bit of a meeting, bit of a crisis meeting, and I'm like, 5 minutes later, whatever. It's like, what's going on? Oh, there's been one case of COVID in WA. This is late last year.
Yes.
So
Yes.
then they announced no crowd today in the stadium for
Yes.
this particular sporting
so-
event. So there was another MC who was there. He was more experienced. So they said, hey, mate, we might get you to stick around. Harry, you're good to go. We'll still pay you. Come on!
Harry!
I ran out of there so fast and didn't look back. Straight to Macca's.
That's what we're talking about, Harry. We're going to have a chat to Claire from Brabham now. Claire, you're not a bad person for being happy that someone was sick. Tell us your story.
No. Hey.
Hey.
So I had a child and then I was on maternity leave. So I was due to return at 4 months,
Yeah.
the standard. And then the government was like, oh, COVID has happened. And then all the restaurants and stuff shut down. I worked in hospitality.
Yeah.
So my state manager was like, oh, look, we're going to put you on suspended leave. We're standing you down just for now. Can you stay on your maternity leave? And then the government announced the next week that they were doing payments for people who were stood down.
Yes.
And I was entitled to those payments. My my employer then asked me to return back to work, and I said, I actually want to stay on my leave if that's all right.
Yeah.
And they said, well, I don't know if we can. Turns out I could, so I got an extra 6 months paid by the government.
Love break, good time, shame on.
That is brilliant. Claire, you got 10 months in total, basically, fully paid.
Yes. Yep, I was pretty stoked for that.
Good on you.
Congratulations. I felt like I got the time off with you then too. Things like that never happen to us, Sean. We never luck out like that.
No, it's the opposite. So we get time on and we get money taken off.
It's a really weird contract we signed. We should get someone to look over
Anyway, I
that.
might have a look at that sometime.
Yeah.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Plenty of outs for the Fremantle Dockers tonight for the game against North Melbourne. Actually, 6 people who won't be playing as of from last week. Griffin Logue, our superstar Docker, won't be one of them. How you going, Griff?
How you going, guys?
Griff,
How are ya?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Nah, geez, just got the spicy cough.
But you're so strong and tough. It would be too intimidated to come near you, though.
Oh no, that's what I thought. But the big fella takes no prisoners, so copped it.
So, Griff, tell us about Saturday's game against Geelong. The highs, everyone was up and about. A fantastic win. So, what happened after that to get you to this point?
Oh, geez. Well, right after the game, obviously great game. We don't even know. It was just straight onto the bus, straight to the airport, and then straight home. And then obviously a few boys woken up a bit, not a bit worse for wear, and I was one of them a couple of days after it. So, just a weird kind of turn of events, but we've probably done well to only have 6 out, really. So it's not the worst result, and here we are.
Well, it was bound to happen. People don't know that one of Griffin's winning a game rituals is licking the handrails on an escalator, and that's apparently how you think you might have got it, Griff.
Some say it's strange, but not us.
That's shocking.
Well, I mean, you choose to do it.
Hey,
It's
Griff,
weird.
you were quoted in the paper about, giving the big Roy Lobb a few cuddles and stuff like that. So is that where are you pointing the finger at anyone?
Oh, yeah. definitely a big lobby. We're always next to each other in the hotels. Last name is always next to each other, so I reckon it's come from the big fella. I reckon.
Yeah. When you give cuddles, you the big spoon or the little spoon?
Always a little spoon. Love the just the warmth.
Yeah.
Love the warmth.
Yeah. And sometimes do you are you the spork?
The what? The spork.
The spoon fork. You know, the spoon that's got the prongs. It's a spork. You know what a spork is?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, no shortage of prongs here. Don't worry about that.
I agree. Is your cupboard and pantry fully stocked, or what are you doing? Are you slamming the oobs?
Yeah, Uber Eats is copping a hiding, but there's plenty of stuff in the pantry, and a lot of people dropping off care packages. So it's and a lot of people, maybe just the one, my mum, but still a lot of care going around.
Isn't it amazing, Sean? And you would have experienced it when you were in isolation. People offer you the world. When
they
you're in
do. They're
isolation.
wonderful. Yeah. Get a buzzer, a knock at the door, or the buzzer goes, and
someone's made you a casserole.
Door. Yeah, it's crazy that way. But hey, Griff, you live with Matt Taberner, so what's the go with that situation?
Yeah, so he's still here. We're just isolating from each other, but I reckon that bloke's immune, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
He's got some form of freaky genes so he hasn't got it yet, nothing. But all of his training's being done separately anyway, so he's still in the rehab reconditioning group, so he's not really too affected, but he hasn't really got anything yet.
You sound a bit congested. Is it knocked you around much, or you getting off easy?
I'm a bit kind of as you said, a bit nasally and bit kind of congested, but nothing crazy. It knocked me around maybe for half a day, but back on the horse and ready to.
Well, that's right. You got the heart the size of Ayers Rock, you know.
He's an amazing man.
Yeah.
But the thing that I would want to experience if I get COVID is the loss of taste. I really want to experience that, because I think that if that happens, I'm just going to get someone to drop over 10 tons of kale and just eat kale. Because you're not going to taste it anyway, so I might as well. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I might as well just eat bags of quinoa, because I'm not going to taste it anyway. So why not?
That's true.
Yeah.
Quinoa's all right. No, I haven't copped the loss of taste yet, although I haven't been able to test my coffee making skills, so they've all been tasting really good the last couple of days. Maybe I've just been blinded by it, but it's pretty crazy at the moment. It's not too much. It'll be hard watching tonight, I guess, knowing I could be out there. But.
Well, you played such a great game last week, Griff, and also, how do you think the team will fare with so many changes to the lineup?
It's obviously different. 6 is a fair chunk of the team out. Myself and Lobby down the spine, so makes a bit of a difference there. But I guess it gives a pretty good opportunity to get to see Jai miss for the first time, and that's going to be exciting. It's a big one of probably the second best left foot shot at goals in the team.
You're behind you, obviously. Yep.
Behind Michael Walters. No, I'm nowhere there, mate. But yeah, I reckon it'll definitely be a good game and a good kind of test to our maturity as a team. So I reckon obviously I'm going to be flat to miss out on it, but the boys should be able to get the job done.
Tell you what, it's a great time to be a docker at the moment, isn't it?
Things have turned around sharply, particularly when your opposition in the state are down the bottom of the ladder.
For years, the Eagles have had a pep in their step. Whenever they see one of you guys, they go, "Oh, no, I want to pat you on the head." Now it's
been crazy there. They've got 20, 21, 22 available on listed players, so it's pretty insane what's going on down the road.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. I'm sure you feel sorry for them. Good luck tonight, Griff, for the Fremantle Dockers against North Melbourne, and we hope for a speedy recovery for yourself. So when are you out of isolation? Next Friday?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Look out. Yeah. Watch out, world. Griffin's back.
Yeah.
All right.
See you, buddy.
All right, everyone.
Cheers, fellas.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean, and Nat's away. And so is another member of our team. On the road again.
So Ellie P, the head of news here, I've been missing her this morning, and so is Tim, our digital. What's your title? Exactly?
Digital cowboy, he likes.
Yeah. Is it
digital cowboy? It's on my email signature.
Yeah, and that's his YouTube channel too. You've got to be over 18.
We're missing Ellie at the moment, aren't we, Tim?
Yeah, we miss her.
Let's check in with her now. Ellie, where are you, my friend?
Hi, guys. I actually don't know where we are. Oh, there's a sign. We're around Durian Bay, so we're on the road. There's a swarm of birds nearby. There's not a lot of cars.
Oh, wait, are you doing a traffic report? Oh, wait, if you're doing a traffic report, then sorry. All right, keep going.
I wish I was in a chopper. No, like there's like 4 cars that we've seen on the way here.
Yeah.
The sun's just come up.
Yep.
It's like really exciting stuff, guys.
Okay.
I know that the tunnel's sometimes closed for you and Nathan to get to work in the morning, but this is quite a detour from Subiaco.
I'm going to Calgary. For the weekend. It's a pretty long way to go for the weekend, but it's my friend's birthday, so we're heading up.
Well, who's we?
Me and my friend Michaela. Say hi, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela! Oh, just a couple of woo girls, isn't it?
We are the Woo Girls. Woo!
So, Ellie, you know it's a 7-hour drive?
Yes, I am aware of that.
7 hours drive. So once you get to Geraldton, which is normally 4.5 to 5 hours, then you've got to go through Northampton. Be careful, though, because once you go north of Northampton, then there's a real quick turn off to Calgary. You don't want to go too far.
Oh, because then you'll Wolf Creek it.
Oh, my God, Dot. What do you mean?
Well,
We just
Wolf
got the
Creek means
GPS
you'll
on.
die.
Okay, well, you go down a really steep hill that seems like it goes forever, and then it's a quick left.
Michaela, he said go down a steep hill and then turn left. Okay, she said thanks. Okay, we'll take that.
Are
Take that
you-
into account.
Are you helping driving, or is Michaela doing all the driving?
Michaela's doing the driving.
Oh, you are a monster.
I offered, but I think she's a bit scared with me behind the wheel.
Why? You're so
my
even-tempered.
My job is to look out for the ruse.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, very important.
by saying that, Ellie's strapped to the front of the car like a Rooper.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Quick around the grounds. I know that COVID's taken care of our WA football teams in the AFL. Fremantle
Yeah.
playing tonight, West Coast playing tomorrow night. So good luck to those guys. It's probably sick of hearing that. But I want to do a quick around the grounds. This is great. The F1s have hit Miami for the first time in a long time, actually. And they had the plan of having the F1s drive around like a Miami Key, like around the water.
Sounds nice. Well, it's Miami. Why wouldn't you?
Well, they couldn't work it out in the end, so then they end up moving inland a bit to an area that suited the track, and they then had to infill the car park with fake water, and they actually trucked some boats in to put it on the infield of the racetrack.
It looks so lame. It looks so lame, and everyone has just been taking the piss out of it. Like Daniel Ricciardo was pretending to dive in it the other day. We have reporters all jumping in. I don't know how more it's hurting their backs. People are doing fake bommies into it.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And also, you know what? And I know it's for the people that are looking at home, but one of the reporters was saying, "Oh, this is going to be great. Just set the atmosphere for the drivers." The drivers are going so quick; they're not going to see that. if they can see that, they're losing.
It's around the Hard Rock Stadium car park. So they've just filled that in with the fake water and off they go.
Yeah, so it's just water printed and like just laid down like wallpaper.
Yeah.
And like a jetty with these boats in there. Oh my God. Anyway, very funny. And it's worked. It's gotten press all around the world.
Yeah, so that event will take place Monday morning. We'll be able to find out the results of the F1 there. The other thing that's in today's paper, if you check out, and this has been going on for a while, so the Saudi Arabian and Azerbaijan-backed Golf Breakaway Tour is gathering momentum.
Is this the Greg Norman one?
Yeah, so Greg Norman's been contracted to be able to get the best players in the world, Nate, just to play in their tournaments owned by them, the Saudi Arabian and Azerbaijan countries.
And when he kicked that off, suddenly the official long-standing golf competition said anyone that goes and defects to that competition, there will be ramifications. So they sort of was blocking everyone from doing it. So suddenly it seemed like it was dead in the water and wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, so it's, behind the scenes, obviously, one by one, they've been knocking on all the players' doors.
Yeah.
And eventually they've been able to get some guys that have been big names but are, maybe over the edge.
Yep.
Who have decided they'll play on, and they just reckon this is the straw that breaks the camel back, and all of a sudden, within a short term, they'll be able to take care of those European tours and US PGA tours and have players defect and come over and play for theirs. And the reason why is because they're offering like 10 times the amount of money. So, golfers they play for all the money every time they're playing.
So this is 10 times all the money.
So there's an event coming up that they're sanctioning, and normal purse for a golf tournament, and this is going to be played out of, I think, in London or over in England, normal purse might be a couple of £1 million. They're saying that their first tournament's going to be worth 30 million. I don't know. I'm imagining that's not pound, but it's just registered 30 million.
30 million.
That's
sorry.
one.
Come on. You would defect and go over to that competition in a heartbeat.
I'd be doing bird-outs in the car park.
Mate.
So that's absolutely fantastic for the guys who are coming through golf now and see it as a pathway, as a profession. They're going to be playing for some serious money.
The world of AFL.
Yeah.
Right? So say suddenly there is a new thing. It's not AFL. They want to start their own AFL team like this. We know people have been Eagles, Dockers, Melbourne supporters and that forever. But suddenly the player's being offered $50 million or something to play. Would people defect?
In time, they absolutely would. Thanks for the bell there, Harry. Why not? And you know what? This happened with the World Series of Cricket.
Yeah.
Money and that's how it all started. Yeah, Kerry Packer said, this is what we're doing with the game. Let's go and put some colour into it. Everyone wear these clothes, and off we go. They made a truckload of money. So, yeah, it is. It's very exciting for these golfers.
I tell you what, that's why we've been here for so long. We've been waiting for an offer of even $1 more, and it's never come.
It's not coming. And finally, I was so chuffed yesterday. My daughter's football training, Sunny, she was going down to football training, and in the meantime, over the last couple of days, my wife Megan had been doing some recruiting because there were a couple of girls short.
Yeah.
And we were able to get Paul Hazelby's daughter to come down and
the next generation.
And her and Sonny were training together yesterday.
That's amazing.
And when the training finished, she said, yes, you'd like to play. And there was only a couple of jumpers left because they'd already given out the jumpers for the team.
Yeah.
And one of the jumpers left was number 4, which is Paul's old number, and it fitted her like a glove. So this weekend, the Hazelby McManus show will start off again. Has been 10 years, but I'm so pumped to see the girls out there playing.
Do you reckon Sonny's going to play? Like, seriously? Do you reckon there might be a father-daughter rule? Do you reckon that she might go down this track?
Oh, I don't think so, Nath, but I just like seeing them on the weekend, and it goes for all the girls out there. It is amazing to see them playing football in massive, massive numbers these days, and all the dads are out there with their daughters. It's just great. I love it.
Okay, well done, Sonny. We only accept winners in this family, though, remember?
That's right.
So if you lose, go sleep at another person's house.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
Mother's Day. Mother's Day is happening this Sunday.
Oh, so good, Nath. Yeah, it is lovely.
We want to speak right now to a certain group of guys, Shaun, and these guys hold a special place in your heart.
Well, they're the guys who say to their wives in particular, you're not my mother, so why am I celebrating you? I'll buy my mother some flowers, possibly take her out for lunch. There are a lot of these guys around. And, you know, I mean, I want to go home and sleep in my own house tonight, so I will be getting my wife something. But there is a lot of people.
But in your heart of hearts?
Well, it is Mother's Day, so I should be celebrating my mum. Do you personally celebrate
the woman you come out of?
Yeah.
Not go into. Is that what it is? I don't know. All right. The guys that believe that they do not have to celebrate their wives, who are the mother of their children because they're not their mothers. Shane from Port Kennedy. Hello, Shane.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Shane. What are your thoughts on buying your wife a gift for Mother's Day, even when she's not your mother?
Well, I don't like doing it because she's not my mother.
But do you have to do it? Do you feel like you're obliged to do it because of the situation?
I got forced to do it. I get forced to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes out and books herself like facials or something like that for Mother's Day, and then gets me to pay for it.
Shane, you work so hard to buy your own mother a gift, and then obviously you don't have enough money to buy your mother the gift you want to give her because you're spending money on your wife who's not your mother. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly right. You know, that's. I mean, all my mum's going to get this year is a call from me, and that's pretty much it because I can't even afford to get a card. I just spent $500 on my wife getting a Goodman facial.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
We asked a question and we've never seen the phones light up quicker. Shaun?
We were asking and looking for guys who say, I'm not celebrating Mother's Day with my wife. I'm celebrating Mother's Day for my mother, with my mother.
Because my wife is not my mother, therefore I'm not doing anything for her or getting her anything special. First brave man to walk in and say his piece is Jared from Bullsbrook. Hello, Jared.
Good morning.
Hey, Jared.
Jared, one of the first to call.
Very brave, Jared.
I'm in so much trouble.
What's your feeling on this, Jared? Do you have this argument?
Well, I think I've been gypped. So I have to buy my mum something. Fair enough, that's my mum.
Yeah.
But my kids are too young to buy their own presents to a wife, so I'm now stuck buying 3 presents.
No, that is, see what I mean?
So you're going to buy the presents on behalf of the kids to give to your wife, who's not your mother?
Yep, and it will be guaranteed something that I don't want to buy at all, but I still get stuck with that bill.
All right, now, Jared, when your kids get a little bit older, right, and then they're going to be able to get their own gifts or make something at school or something like that, are you going to entertain the idea of buying your wife a Mother's Day present?
Nah.
Wait, Jared, what have you bought this year for your wife from the kids?
Well, we're all going shopping tonight. I've been told I have to do the school run and go shopping.
Yep.
So that in itself sucks. Guarantee it's going to be from Kmart, the only store I go to.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I try and go for things like pyjamas or whatever because they're cheap and simple.
Yeah.
But knowing my kids, they will pick up something stupid and expensive and I'll just have to tap that card and swallow it and walk out.
He'll have to tap and go in tears. All right, Jared. That was great. Let's go to Dave in Mandurah. Hello, Dave.
Hey, how you going?
Dave,
Dave.
another brave man, Shaun.
Dave, where do you stand on this? Many people have been quiet in the corners and said, you know what, I shouldn't be celebrating my wife because she's not my mum. It's Mother's Day. What do you think?
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. So we waited for our kids to come of age, and now it's their responsibility. So they get their pocket money, they go to school, they buy the little tap from the market at school, and me and the wife at Father's Day, Mother's Day take great delight in sitting back with a smile on our face, and we watch each other painfully open this $10 pen that's supposed to be a key ring and a bottle opener all in one. And we take great delight in it. Great delight in winding each other up at what's coming on Mother's Day and Father's Day. Bless the kids, they have great pride in what they buy, but it's a hilarious morning.
Well, I reckon that's a good idea, actually.
So, Dave, are you telling me that your wife believes as well as you do for Mother's Day that she shouldn't buy you a gift for Father's Day because you're not her father? Have we
Correct.
found two people that found each other in this world?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
It's
It's a fantastic morning. My daughters, I even went as far yesterday. I forgot to give the daughter money for school, so I got a neighbour to run down her $10 for a little stall at school, and she got $10 worth of absolute trash yesterday, which my wife will be opening on Sunday morning. It's all in good spirit. It's going to be a hilarious morning.
Yeah, look forward to it.
All right, good stuff, Dave. Shaun.
That's really good. That's very balanced. A $300 hamper from the Herdsman Market. Bouquets, grazing boxes and handmade chocolate. The Herdsman Market has you sorted this Mother's Day. And Jared was the first brave soul we heard from. So, Jared, you're going to walk away with this, mate.
Quickly, let's just get Jared back on. Jared, so you've won the hamper, right? Okay. Now, are you gonna keep it for yourself, give it to your wife, or give it to your mum?
I think I'm going to lose regardless because if I give it to my wife, I set the precedent. If I give it to my mum, she's going to expect the same thing next year. If I keep it to myself, I'm going to be even more trouble.
You're in all sorts. Oh, Jared, good luck for the weekend, mate.
Oh, nice one, Jared.
Thank you.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Well, we are nearly done for the week. Nat's been away this week, so hopefully she gets better and she'll be back on Monday. But, God, it's been a big week, hasn't it, Harry?
It's been a big week. You're not done yet. The debrief this week. I wrote this out.
Okay.
The V1 was about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable. It's Friday. We need to go.
I was going to say, we didn't have 7 minutes of good
What time was
stuff.
the bottle shop open?
did.
What time's the bottle shop open, Harry?
I think 9 minutes ago. No, I think you did. The cutting room floor is full of gold. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Honourable mentions this week.
Yeah.
In-laws chat.
Oh.
We heard about Sam who got arrested. Oh, his mother-in-law got him arrested.
Yes, that was a good one.
You know what else I enjoyed this morning,
What?
Nathan, when you
What?
took it back to the 1950s with this one?
Coming up, we're going to chat to some mums for 10K a day. I've always wanted to say this just after some messages from our sponsors. I've always wanted to say it.
And he laughed for 10 minutes. It was so funny.
Well, I've always wanted to say it because people used to say it. And I was like, oh, well, that's not it. Now's my opportunity.
Right after these messages.
All right, this is already blowing out. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun's Weekly Debrief.
With no more public holidays on the horizon, the team were pumped about a full 5-day working week. But no one was more excited than Ellie Patricevic.
How are you? You good?
Out of 10, out of 10. I said, a 4.
Oh, really?
Is that not good?
By the end of the day, do you get up to a high number, or is it...
It just only goes down.
From a 4 at the start of the week to a -400 after the guys used a small amount of force to steal Ellie's boots because she wouldn't tell them where she got them from. Sadly for Nathan, Nat and Shaun, it was all caught on camera.
But maybe we're going to look a bit bad in it.
Oh, it does look like a mob mentality, pushing a woman to the ground.
Wrenching her boot off.
But that's not what happened.
Nate, we'll get Tim to edit that part out.
We'll get Tim to show it in the way that it was, and that was just innocent people asking for where a purchase was made.
The expert at anything was once a beginner. But the scary truth about this is that most beginners require a teacher. And let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that Daniel is still alive and well today.
So I teach people how to fly.
Jesus.
I had one guy with amnesia come to fly. So I had no idea.
So he had amnesia, so what happened?
Oh, we didn't even get him in the plane in the end. He just kept walking into the back of the wing. He had no idea.
Surely a few mental scars from that gig, just like Neil, who had the high-pressure task of training mine-site chefs on how to use a...
Laminator.
Sorry, Neil, just once more, mate, I missed that.
You got to laminate them, the laminator.
Neil, can I just say that I think you might have just taken out the Guinness World Record of saying laminate during the story.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun decided that not enough eardrums were permanently damaged last week, so they brought back Nova Voices. Long story short, if you guess the song being sung by our colleagues, then you score $1,000 cash. And once again, the staff were tone deaf this week.
Come on, let it go. Just let it be.
Beautiful.
I know you. Drink on the sun, I knew you.
Even when you don't sing the words, it sounds good.
For every ride. In order to see you on Tuesday. Oh.
Here comes the high note, Malcolm.
At least I'm alive.
Good.
Rain on me. Rain on me.
Nova Voices this week was all smooth sailing except for Wednesday's round, which was full of controversy, with Helena kinda getting the answer right, but not to the satisfaction of one harsh judge.
What is it?
I'm going to say Ariana Grande Rain on Me.
Incorrect.
Okay, Shaun was a clear no, but Nathan and Nat, I honestly don't know where their heads were at, and I'm not sure if they did either.
We need to have a meeting.
Helena, Shaun doesn't want you to have this money. We do, and you're having it.
Sean, go away. I'm getting the money.
We say that every day.
That was another great week with Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Good morning, guys. We had a laminator.
Neil, no, not now. No one cares about your laminator anymore. Oh, Nathan, Nat and Shaun, do you want to hear more about Neil's laminator?
We need to have a meeting.
Well, that wasn't a no.
Laminator. It's a laminator. You got to laminate them. Laminator.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.